NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends are out.
Yeah, good straight, man. You know what button you was over there pressing? Nah, I was talking to Marie, man. You know, we in the check, cuz. I don't know why y'all niggas don't ever get in, though.
The guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there.
Got
so
here, Chubb.
now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Can I not? Oh, in the wrong formation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. First carry now.
And a ball on 3rd and 4.
This effort will not get it done. He stacked a little short of the first down at the 29.
What kind of play call was that, Marie?
Also now likely a punt on the opening drive. And Bohorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come out now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K.
J.K.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That J.K. getting loose.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any
good pick.
That's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or...
He's
Good
got
catch.
it complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Great corn.
Watson will step away. Out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense.
All right, Lamar.
Go out there, guys. And
You
don't
got your
let
one
them
mistake,
points on the
man.
board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket.
I gotta go get him.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line
Definitely.
before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Good
That's
throw.
complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
That.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this one's going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Do that thing late.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Oh, he's still caught it.
It's Andrews.
Let's go.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything known as an indeed. He gets enough.
I don't got to not be in the right defense now.
Keep it here on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh,
I got you, Maurice.
He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive.
All right, Maury, 2 turnovers, cuz. Got a pick. Got a field goal. You got a touchdown off of fumble.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Time to go to work.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Maurice up 10-0 right now, cuz.
And this is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would
2 turnovers. Maurice got points off 2 turnovers.
So
I like it.
Incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And his pass, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Am I calling the, oh, okay.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's
3 turnovers. Come on, Maurice. They're 3 turnovers now. There's no reason you should lose them.
At their own 30-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays. We
try to run still.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He's got room past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
To throw again is Jackson. He's got a man complete. And
Mark Andrews, let's go.
Get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Drive about to get started. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This time they stay on the ground. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Well, it's all crazy.
Intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half. He's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
You done gained the chain quick, Maurice. I bet that face hold that tight. It's 10-7, but I done came back out and drove right and struck down the field already.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28.
It was making me turn the ball over here. Like, made me turn it over 3 times. Gotta take advantage of that. Yeah. Good tackle right there, bro. Good tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers.
Crank it up a little bit. Maybe had to play a little more defense.
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They get the field goal tied up.
First down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Tucker's kick is
that's all right. You roughed the kicker.
Penalty marker on the field.
Yep,
So
we'll take that.
Come on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
How about throw that ball?
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Damn.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score.
Hey, Murray, you let me score now. Pressure is on, buddy.
It's now 14-10.
It's on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return.
Right. My nigga.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here.
They're running right there.
Score game. Now the lead has already changed hands.
Are you gonna hit it with that play action right there?
Got an opportunity right
See it, buddy.
It's a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd. They'll fake the handoff.
Got another play action now. Oh, I tried to kill him. Good move.
Tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pushes him over. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The pressure from multiple guys as they go for a big 9-yard loss.
I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
From the 50, it's Watson. Quick throw, knocked away.
Queen, you got to pick that off.
Guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Lions send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been
good
time. Jackson going to be intercepted.
Well, make them good players on defense, man. They're good look credit.
They're going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will bake.
And that's going to be
good throw.
Touchdown.
Well, running some plays. Okay.
Knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson. But he showed what he's got there. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here
comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, are coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Oh, he dropped it.
They all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson running again.
Oh, Lamar, let's get out of there.
Short of the 45 at the 44. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown.
Give up on the play, Maurice.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle. It's Chubb.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A great effort.
Ooh, that big just fought 3 people for the first down.
Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
What the hell am I safety?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Stupid nigga.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 61
Ooh,
yards.
that bit ran with the other receiver, boy.
Is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Plenty of scoring.
That dumb motherfucker.
Changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you know what's going to get down to those starters blocks like you're explaining. Get rid of those guys on offense and find a way to through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst.
Hey, Mark, he can't say nothing else to you right now.
And let your offense catch its breath and let's us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson to throw.
I mean, it's nothing. It's nothing he can say to you right now.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 35. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Throwing, Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This game, Maurice, get me up out of there, cuz.
Across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
28 Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On one, right?
Play action. It's Burrow. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy with just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
11.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
11 Thomas. 12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Go, go, go. 11 empty, 11 empty.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6th one, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about where they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Prochet. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on first down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. Let's see if they can build on that stuff. And they work this out past the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taylor now to return it. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now it's Burrow. Step and a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our
Well, I'm over here pushing it. I'm pushing the hell out the button. Ain't doing nothing.
Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling.
I'm pushing the hell out the triangle.
Didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tagged on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. Brought down at the 20.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That's going to be caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
On second and goal, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play action now. Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It was Tyus Bowser that time who made the play on the defensive side. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Airing one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done. Hey.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Right back to Dobbins on first. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Why you ain't click on the dude?
Tucker now for the extra point.
Oh, that's tough.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, report! Report!
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Jackson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to get the lead up to 4. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 91 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 81 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Ravens 31, Bengals 13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Yeah.